Hey guys, this is Ken Guy, Nerdy Tech Guy, coming to you from Chicago, and just thought I'd put in my 5 cents today, maybe a quarter, on the iPhone 4 issue right now. Um, let's see, it's pretty weird to me. People are having all these issues, but since so many are having these issues, it must be true. Just want to let you know, I for one have been having the opposite issues. You know, almost like no problems at all. Thank goodness, by the way. But you know, I'm not a big fan of the way Apple does business, or their marketing, or their prices, or some of their products, like the MacBook and stuff like that. I believe, you know, their laptops that I find a little, you know, just overpriced, really overpriced. But anyway, I do like the iPhone and I do like the iPad. But once again, I just say all this is really funny because I haven't actually had any of these issues that people are talking about. On a previous video, if you saw it, I did perform the antenna bridge test, I guess you'd call it, where I bridged the two sides of the antenna here with my finger, and signal does go down. I mean, I won't lie to you, on the phone itself the bars do go down, but after making a couple calls and holding it on my right hand or holding it with my left hand, which I often do when I use a headset, I hold it in my left hand and then use the Bluetooth. Doing it that way, I've never lost a call that way. The only time I've had any call issues is when AT&T has had a call fail, which happens a lot in Chicago. But yeah, I don't attribute that to signal at all. Yeah, so it's really strange. Let's see, I can give you another example. This past Sunday, I was out at a restaurant here in Chinatown with some of my friends, and we were sitting in the center of the restaurant. I looked at my phone and I had no signal at all. There was no Wi-Fi there. I was on 3G, and I didn't have any signal bars on the phone. And even though that happened, my friend asked me about Fring, and I showed him Fring on the App Store. I showed him Fring on my phone, and I made a video call to their test number, and all over one or no bars. So little instances like that from the other day and in the past make me suspect a software issue, and I've been thinking that way since the beginning. Another thing is, Chicago has notoriously had bad signal for me, especially on the 3GS, and especially in Chinatown, where I was on Sunday, so, and where I reside. So yeah, so having no issues so far as dropped calls has really been a plus for me. And I've tested, of course, and been with my previous iPhones here in Chicago as well as in New York, and New York has atrocious signal. And on a side note, right now I say their phone service over there, their cellular 3G service, has really improved, but their data service has declined. So I don't know if you're from New York, or if you're in New York right now, I don't know if your service, if you would agree with me. But test that out, because I find, like I said, their voice service is a lot better now. But now, you know, that aside, people are talking about a recall now. They say, you know, Apple's gotta recall this phone because the antenna doesn't work, the design is flawed, they gotta protect their brand value and their own self-respect. Well, you know what, if there is a recall, I just want to suggest something, because, you know, people are comparing it to the Toyota and the Prius issue, and I don't think that's quite fair. You know, with a car like a Prius and the Toyota issues, you can return it for repairs. You can get a loaner from the dealership. You can sit there and wait a couple hours, and that's fine. But you know, the iPhone is like a lifeline for business people and for regular folks alike. This is, you know, this is something that you can't take away for, you know, even a day, much less a week or two if any shipping has to be involved, which I don't think would happen. But you know, what I'd like to suggest is, you know, if there is a recall, I hope that Apple would just make a direct swap. You know, walk into the Apple store, swap it with an upgraded model, hopefully with a protected antenna or whatever fixes, and just walk out with it, go back to the office, go home, and resync. And with the iPhone 4, that's pretty quick. So anyway, I for one would say if there is a recall, I hope that they would do it that way. Let's see, what else can I say? Yeah, you know what? Actually, on my iPhone, I've already purchased, as you can see, a case, and I already did a review of a case. So I spent a couple bucks on that, and it's funny because that was supposed to fix the perceived antenna issue, and it doesn't really work. If I hold the phone now with the case on it, I don't know if I can demonstrate it right here, but if I hold the phone now, the signal bars still go down. But like I said, for me, I've never lost a call. So, well, you can see right now it's 4 bars. I don't know if you can see it, but and not 5. But normally I have 5. But like I said, AT&T service has been pretty sketchy in this area. But yeah, so the case, to my knowledge and to my experience, has not helped with the perceived bar dropping issue. How about you? Tell me if you've gotten a case for your phone. If you hold it that way, doesn't the signal still go down? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So on my part, right now, I haven't had many issues. So I'm not really for or against the recall right now at all. But if there is a recall, of course, I'm very happy to receive a new model, which hopefully would be rid of all the current issues people are complaining about, and hopefully help me to avoid future issues if I am to have any in a low signal area or something like that in the future, But anyway, what do you think? Will there be a recall? Should Apple do this just to protect their name and their brand reputation? We do pay a lot extra for their stuff, and it's, in a lot of ways, it's very closed and chained down. For example, the phones don't even have a memory card, or memory card slot. So anyway, what do you think? Leave some comments here. Tell us all what you think, and if you enjoy my podcast, please follow me. Thanks a lot. This is Ken Guy, Nerdy Tech Guy, signing off.